What's going on, everyone? It's Who's YouTube here for our first debate series. Now we're gonna kick things off with a very popular debate, and that is Rapid Spin or Defog. Which one is actually better? I have two Pokemon that are very similar, laid out right here, and I've also got some for example Pokemon. I picked Donphan and Skarmory because they both have massive defense. They both run hazards as well normally. And of course, if you didn't know, Rapid Spin and Defog are very popular moves because they get rid of hazards, which are very prominent in any format of the competitive game. Except maybe VGC, they're less prominent there, but they could still be very prominent. Like, for example, sticky webs. So let's get into something. I'm just going to show you some of the moves that Defog and Rapid Spin both get rid of. Those ones are Stealth Rock Spikes, Toxic Spikes, and Sticky Web. And I've got Miracle here because it learns every single one of them, just as an example. So let's talk about the positives of Rapid Spin. Now, Rapid Spin is a fantastic move, obviously, and what it does do over Defog is it's a damaging move. It's an attacking move. It will break sashes, it will break sturdies. It's just that's one big advantage of Rapid Spin over Defog. But what isn't an advantage for it is that it's a normal type attack, which means if you could Rapid Spin, there's Pokemon like Marowak, so Ghost type, if they predict you to go for Rapid Spin, they will go into their Ghost type as its normal type move, it won't come off. And then you're screwed because the switch out probably, maybe not in this case with Stormfang, you probably just Earthquake at the next turn, but you're probably going to switch out and then come back in if you want to Rapid Spin, and then your team just takes more damage. So that's definitely one big issue. So, yeah. Next, the downside for Defog. I'm going to talk about the downsides for Defog because, well, there's downsides, and there's quite a few. Magic Bounce. Since Defog is not a damaging move, it's not going to break sashes, break sturdies, and that's just one main downside. And, well, it gets blown back by Magic Bounce. But there are a few other positives for this. So in the case of Skarmory here, let's just say you click Defog, it actually lowers your opponent's evasiveness. So say you're a Pokemon like Zapdos, you can run Defog Thunder. It actually could be a legit strategy in the future. Not so now, but maybe in the future we'll arrange saying Defog Thunder so you can get more of a chance to get your Thunders off. So yeah, that is one positive that Defog has. Another negative that Defog has is it's actually not able to get rid of Leechy, which Rapid Spin surprisingly is. And I've actually just verified as an example as a plus side for Rapid Spin and a downside for Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin, of course, is a physical move, and there's lots of abilities that kind of hurt physical moves, aka Iron Barbs, items like Rocky Helmet. You're doing 2% probably, and you're taking back maybe 24 if it's Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet. That's just a rough idea. But it does get rid of Leechy, which is amazing. So you get Leechy, you're a Rapid Spinner, away it goes, but Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs and abilities like that really hurt Rapid Spin. Now, in this case, what actually is better? Another downside to Defog is that it gets rid of your hazards that you set up as well. Rapid Spin only gets rid of hazards that are on your side of the field, which means it's actually quite good in that sense that you're not getting rid of your own hazards that you set up. And Skarmory is an perfect example of why Defog might be worse than Rapid Spin. This is, of course, one of the key points, or one of the main points, that Rapid Spin might be better than Defog. Defog, if you say you set up Stealth Rock, and they put up Stealth Rock the first turn, you lead Skarmory, they lead, let's say, Donphan, and then you Defog. Well, rep your Stealth Rocks as well. They can set them the next turn, and then once you set them up, they're probably going to go again if rocks are damaging to your team. So if rocks are damaging to your team, then I would go for Rapid Spinner. And if rocks are just an annoyance and they keep damaging your team, I would go for Defog because it has rapid spin. Basically, there's so much of a risk factor in rapid spin, and so much of a risk factor in defog. But rapid spinners are normally ran by walls, and if you want a rapid spin, you don't want that risk of you taking off the helmet, iron bars damage, or even a ghost type situation and using all the momentum of one of your walls, which you can do with any other wall, but it's just another way of losing momentum. And momentum is one of the key things in Pokemon which you need to keep on your side, otherwise you're pretty much screwed. So, yeah, let me know what you think of this type of video, and let me know what you think is better, defog or rapid spin. And also let me know which ones of these debates would you like to see in the future. I've been Who's Cute Typing, and I'll see you guys next time. It will let me, get red. Great. Can we open, please? Well, this wouldn't. Unless we're not. Well, I'm stuck here for a while. I might as well. Yeah, we're loading. Yeah. Oh. Can we? Oh my god. This is why I have sticky keys. Just being honest. See you guys next time.